Double digits led by R.J. Barrett with 18. Raptors shooting 55%. Boston 42%, 37.5% from three. Fourth quarters have been an issue of late for the Celtics. 7-6 over the last 13 games. Porzingis guarded by Olynyk. Puts it on the deck. Porzingis fading. Clock down. Shot no. Boucher with a... Kelly spinning around. Cut off. Porzingis on Barnes. Using his quickness with the sweep.
Player from the weak side, but on ball, you can use his size against him because he's not the quickest or most mobile big guy. Brown
bats it in. They're allowing their opponents to shoot 56% from three over their last four and quarter. Bruce Brown with a bucket.
And Matt, you can just see the disconnect by the Celtics defense. That time, Jaylen Brown not being in help position allowed Bruce Brown to get that layup.
White shot doesn't.
Mistakes championship teams make. They're supposed to be on the same string, right?
Barnes, jumper good. The timeout taken by Joe Mazzulla.
Perfect position to be productive, and he has been in this fourth quarter.
Raptors are 3 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. How about this, Alvin? In the second half, the Raptors are 17 for 22, 77%. Ball fake, Brown.
Any easy layups.
Porzingis. Third highest winning percentage in Celtics franchise. He's winning at a pace of 73%. Casey Jones and Bill Fitch ahead of him.
Fourth game 7, Jason Tatum gets hurt early in the game, so he didn't have his best player. And then the following year wins the championship, and this is his third year. So hats off to Joe Mazzulla and his approach and how he goes about his day-to-day profession.
Holiday with it. Pritchard, Porzingis. Pritchard gives it up. Corner three, Holiday. And Boucher tears it away. Raptors by 10. Olynyk. A great cut, Brown. 96-84.
Just almost playing perfect basketball. Tonight so far has been the Raptors' night. Look at the activity, man.
32 assists, 39 made field.
Barnes or Kelly Olynyk. It's a perfect combination.
You mentioned this earlier, just some of the mistakes, some of the things they're doing. Again, you're going to find this in the middle of the season sometimes. Brown shot doesn't go, but coming apart a little bit at the seams and moment as a team, and I'm confident we'll get there. So it tells you that as players, they're not that. Coaches are always concerned, right? But as players, they're like, okay.
We'll be reading about a team players-only meeting by the Boston Celtics. So they have the ability with the coaching staff to fix it. But it's going to start with these two guys, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They're going to have to be good. They're going to be great players every day and lead the charge.
Here's Brown spinning. The patience. Shot doesn't go. Boston won a 7 in the fourth. Boucher with an up fake. Boucher on the attack. Porzingis with it. You're able. Is White getting there? And it happens.
No, it does happen for sure. But the thing about it is you have to play consistent basketball, and that's the key. And teams are getting better. Nice play by Drew Holiday over top. Porzingis taking it home. But you can't discredit the other teams. The Cleveland Cavaliers, the New York Knicks, Orlando Magic when they're healthy. This is going to be tough. You see action by the Raptors and knocking down the three ball. And he's feeling it.
Shed finds RJ. And Shed with the assist. He's got 8. And knocked away points. RJ, how about this line?
They're not on the same page right now. You can tell those plays that are routine are easy.
The team point lead. Pritchard finds Holiday, grazes the iron. Raptors with numbers. Out on the run and knocked away. Of age or younger, the Toronto Raptors are #1 in the NBA. Right? That's off season. And the next thing you know, you're right where you want to be to start making that climb back. Boucher,
So to speak, a young coaching staff. So the coaching staff is going to get better. Coach Darko's going to get better. Everyone's going to grow accustomed to each other.
Boucher, a rare miss from him. He gets it back, puts it up, tapped up. Does midway point of this fourth, and the Celtics struggling to make a shot. 2 for 11 in the quarter. Pritchard decides to take and dig. Holiday guards Mitchell. Chris Boucher didn't have that shooting night, that efficient shooting night. However, to your point that you made at the start of the show, plus 13, 9 rebounds. Scotty spinning around over Brown, 16. So Chris Boucher making an impact.
And also the bench. Bruce Brown with 7 rebounds. So a good job. Are you protecting the basketball? The players and the rest of the bench really did a nice job.
RJ, that's 6 straight against Boston. He's averaging 25 over the last 5 coming into tonight. And
they're going to try to lure you to sleep outside, but they still cut to the basket and do a nice job.
Porzingis with a rebound, ahead now to Pritchard. Down by a dozen. Pritchard to Porzingis, up fake. Holiday kicks it to Tatum, guarded by RJ. Cuts off the lane. Tatum now attacking. He'll go to the line.
You're starting to see this Celtics team right in front of us. They're going so hard. Are they trying to do things individually, but they're receiving it?
7th.
Celtics extending their defense, trying to hurry up this Raptors team. Continue getting the ball in the spots where you want it.
RJ, Jakob digging in, loose ball. Scotty, clock down, Grady kicks it, Mitchell. Here's Scotty, in and out. Brown flies in and handles the rebound, his 7th. Scotty.
This ain't focus.
Back to a 10-point game, the steal by Brown. And then deflected by Barrett. Excellent job. Tatum with Brown. Pritchard, Holiday, and Porzingis. Pritchard, the open corner three. Doesn't go. 33% from downtown, 15 for 45. Under 3:30 to go.
Solid basketball time.
Letting the clock work. Scotty down the lane. Jakob Poeltl on the scene. Double and a timeout taken by Boston. 3:06 to go, and they have not made a 3. And RJ with a rebound. Remember that first meeting, Raptors went into overtime, and Poeltl had an amazing game, 35 points, and then had 7 in the last meeting. RJ Barrett tonight, 8 of 8, 16 and 10.
RJ slicing the defense, slicing them up. And those other numbers, the rebounding numbers and the field goal percentage, don't forget, only 5 turnovers by the Raptors in the second half as well, which is key.
Brown, Porzingis, batted around. Raptors getting stops.
Grady by Grady.
Raptors Friday, they'll be in Milwaukee. Barnes It's cut off. Here's RJ now. RJ pops out, batted out. Mitchell back to Barnes. Clock on their side. Scotty shot no.
I like the idea about Scotty. Saw a smaller Pritchard on him, taking him to the basket again. You see that contest by Scotty? That's it. You don't need that shot. Bring it out.
And a foul, Tatum. And Tatum is furious at the no call. They have Orlando coming up next. And over their last 13, 7-6, they're going to be 7-7 over their last 14. Tatum, by the way, in the fourth quarter, no shots.
I'm sure those are options, right? And they'll go back to the drawing board and try to figure things out and see how teams are playing them. But again, it's about their effort. And I don't think the Celtics put forth the type of effort game. You have to take your hat off to this Raptors team. They played hard, they played physical, and they played the style of basketball and the brand of basketball that they've been successful with this year. And I'm not talking about wins and losses. I'm just talking about the effort and how teams considered this Raptors team. But everybody talked about how hard this team played. And the Raptors, they just outplayed this Boston Celtics team.
Boston hasn't scored a field goal in the last 5 minutes. They've missed their last 11 three-point attempts. Hauser finally gets one to go. State comes to town. Understand that they're not the Golden State of years past, but still an impressive defensive effort. And again tonight, they took advantage of a Boston Celtic team that has been struggling. And when wins have been few and far between, Raptors. Scotty Barnes got Alvin smiling over here.
He got me laughing. Hyping the crowd up and lost the ball. That's the turnover.